Hello, everybody. Santa here. And of course, we're here at Santa's Corner. And today, I have David Techmeyer with me.
Hi.
He may not look like a Santa, but he is. So, David, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Santa. I brought you a gift today.
Oh,
I know you've got a lot of bells,
I love bells.
but I'd like to add to your collection today.
Well, thank you very much. I always love bells.
Good.
I lost one time before over Ireland, and it took me a while. I had to go the whole ride without one bell, and it really bugged me.
I imagine it did.
What made you get into being Santa?
Ah, Santa. Well, I've always loved Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, my family, came from a big family, 7 kids.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad would always make sure that it was something special the whole Christmas season. I remember going to Christmas lots and picking out Christof trees, tying on top of the station wagon. We'd all go down to Festival of the Trees, pile into the same car, 7 of us. Oftentimes we were pretty squished.
Pretty big family.
But we'd pile into the car and go down and see Festival of the Trees, and we're always made it a big deal as we decorated the Christmas tree and wrapped each other's presents. And Mom and Dad always made it special.
Well, good.
And me and my wife have always tried to do that with our family. I've got 5 kids, all girls. So we try to do the same thing. We try to carry on those traditions.
Good.
And loved it so much. A couple of years ago, I was talking to a friend of mine who was a Santa, and I says, "Oh, someday I think I'd like to be a Santa." Why wait? Grow out your beard. I had a real short beard. He says, "Grow out your beard. We'll get it bleached." And he says, "I can show you the ropes." So I fell in love with it right off the bat.
Well, good. Well, how long have you been doing Santa?
So this last season was my 4th year. The first year, it was I only did a few,
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4 family visits, and it was a lot of fun.
Good.
Instantly fell in love with everything.
I hear you like to do cosplay.
Yes,
Explain that.
I'm really big into costumes.
Oh.
I'm a self-taught student of history.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to history, costumes, and everything that goes along with it.
Mm-hmm. So I also hear you do leather work.
Absolutely, yes. So I've been doing leather work for about 12 years. Again, kind of pushed on by the Renaissance fairs and the cosplay.
So longer than Santa Claus. Then.
Longer than Santa Claus, yes. And which is another reason that drove me to being Santa is we had a Santa come to our family party, and he had a cheap leather belt. It wasn't even leather, it was Naugahyde.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you're familiar with the endangered North American Naga.
Oh, yeah.
Can't use their hide anymore.
Oh, no.
So I got into doing leather work, and since then became a Santa. I've made my own belt. In fact, I've made several belts for other Santas.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You make pouches for them too? Or?
Giveaway pouches, design pouches to pull candy canes right out. Nice pouches that keep the candy canes nice and secure and safe so they don't break.
Other than Santa belts and pouches, do you make stuff for other people?
Absolutely. Most of the year, I try to get the other Santa stuff done long before Halloween. Being a Santa myself, I'm spending my time on Santa Claus. So the rest of the year, I do wallets, purses, hats, pretty much anything you can think of.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I've never quite tackled a leather jacket yet,
Oh, really?
but that's coming down the pipe pretty quick.
Well, maybe Santa would like a nice red leather jacket.
I think we can help you out with that, Santa.
Well, we'll have to wait and see about that.
Okay, sounds great.
Well, thanks you for coming in to seeing me, David.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me, Santa.
It was nice to get to know you.
Thank you very much.
And I'm pretty sure everybody out there is pleased to hear about you also.
I hope so.
And what makes you, why should people hire you to be their Santa Claus?
Well, one thing that sets me apart from most other Santa Claus is this year and next month I turn 39 years old. So as a 39-year-old Santa Claus, I'm a little bit more nimble than some of the other Santas.
I bet you are.
So this last year I came down into a basement for a family party. Little girl playing on the floor with some Legos, and the other kids were excited to see me. I passed out some candy canes, and she was a little bit more interested in Legos than playing with me. So, boy, I got right down on there with her. Get down on the floor, crisscross applesauce, and I start playing on the floor with her. And Grandma and Grandpa were just besides themselves because they can't get down on the floor. So, but that's one of the things that sets me apart from some of the other Santas.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Well, that's your choice, folks. Santa David here. Next week, I'll have another one here for you to check out. And until then, ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
Bye now.